What's cracking, gamers? Alright, we have got another priest build that I like to call Deathtrap. You'll see soon enough why it's a deathtrap. Alright, so starting out, I've got Lazul's Scheme, which I may get rid of this one. I mean, it's only helped me a few times, but you've got to leave it in your hand for a long period of time to, let it build up and find that right moment to use it. You got the quest. The quest is more as a distraction to keep the enemy from wanting to do face damage to you, but also because if you do finish it, then it really helps you out by boosting your minions and doing extra heal for you. Embalming Ritual, just to give you the reborn for your minions, which I got 2 of them, and you'll see why. Test subject, I'm most likely, I really don't like this one, but starting out, using him is, real good because, it gives kind of like a taunt. You give him like reborn, or, you can give him, whatever boost that you want, and he will basically hold on to those cards for you. So whenever he does die, then you get him back. I mean, I do know that he's not a taunt, but enemies will, go after it instead of, face damage to you. Alright, and then Dead Ringer. So, this is a death rattle build, if you hadn't noticed. But you draw a death minion from your deck. If you put Reborn onto this guy, then he will die. Dying twice will give you 2 death rattles from your deck. Then this guy adds a lackey to your hand, which I've found some of the lackeys to be pretty good. Either buffing others or giving you more cards or healing, or just so many great lackeys, though they're real weak, so it's kind of pick your battles there. Seance, choose a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. Destroy a minion with the Shadow Word of Pain. Shadowy Figure, I love using this one, especially after the great thing about him, you want 2 of these, of course, but whenever you put a death rattle down and then you give it reborn and then you use this guy to make a copy of that, then it's like having 4 of that same card. But let me get to the end and I'll show you the absolute best setup for using 1 or 2 of these guys. Extra arms, just so you can buff even your test subject, and then you'll be able to get these back. Shadow Word of Death, just because you want to be able to destroy a large minion that might get in your way. Then you got Wretched, destroying a friendly minion, then returning it to life with full health. This is oh my goodness, that is like the absolute best. Whenever you have a death rattle minion that is either not used with reborn or this, but simply just use it to get that death rattle to set off, such as like destroying destroying a minion. You set that off and then you get your friendly minion back at full health without having to waste a heal, and you're getting a 3/3 minion. This is definitely a great minion to have on this build. Mass Dispel, just in case for whenever they have several minions that's boosted. Then here's your death rattle, destroy a random enemy minion that I was just talking about. So yeah, I mean, you set her off, she kills another minion, and then they go and kill her. That's 2 minions that, you know, she's destroyed, and she's been a taunt to take damage. So she definitely hold her own. Alright, Holy Nova, just so you can deal damage and heal your friendly characters and yourself. Holy Water, just, you know, if you want, you can actually use this on your minions that is close to death, so that you get a copy of it back in your hand, which I'll be showing you which the best one to use it on. Mass Hysteria. My goodness, this is such an epic card. I love it. This is my first time of using it so far, and yeah, I mean, you know, if the enemy has cleared your minions, you use this, you can just sit there and watch them tear each other apart. Especially if they've got, you know, close to the same amount of damage going. It is great. Let's see, 3 enemies will pretty much kill each other. Alright, and then I've got reoccurring villain. So if this minion has 4 or more attack, resummon it. So just boosting its attack with the arms, extra arms, you can get him to resurrect himself once he dies, and then be right back. Alright, and then you got, you know, of course, the, you know, Sandhoof, which, you know, is a great healer, and a 5/5. Can't beat that. Then you got your Coffin Crasher, which summons a Deathrattle from your hand. I wouldn't put him out if you're needing if you have, like, you know, something that's going, which I'll show you, you know, the one here in a second. So summon a mechanical dragon. This one right here can, you know, it's a great one to work with. But you want to have him out just before you bring him out. Think of this, guys. Alright, his battle cry, you don't want to have, you know, the Coffin Crasher to summon him out, because then you won't get these Deathrattle effects that it gives. Because once a minion summons another minion, then they do not get their battle cry. So, gaining Deathrattle effects of 3 friendly minions that died this game. So if you have, let's say, destroy another minion, summon a mechanical dragon, and, you know, whatever else, you know, add another lackey or something, or heck, even test subject, you know, return a spell that has been cast on him, and then you cast Reborn onto him, and then you use that one guy to make a 2/2 out of him. Yeah, shadowy figure to make a 2/2. So that's 2 of those, and then Seance, making another one of him. He will just make the enemy quit, is the reaction I've been getting. Because, especially having him with Reborn and all those Deathrattle effects, that just amplifies how dangerous this guy is, and especially having him at 8/5. And then, of course, Mass Resurrection, because if you can bring him back again, then the enemy might as well quit. Well, guys, that is my Deathtrap build. I hope you have fun with it, and let me know in the comments if you have any trouble with it, or, you know, if you found a way to improve it. Thanks a lot, guys, and y'all have a great day.